And finally, let us talk about the Cornell method. This method was created in the 1950s by Professor Walter Pock, who used to teach at Cornell University. In my personal experience, this is the most effective note-taking method. And that is probably because this technique can actually combine and make use of the other four methods which I have already explained. To start with, your notebook has to be divided into four parts like this. You start with the title, then you have the main notes section, which is for the notes that you will take down during your classroom session. And then there is the cues section, which has to be filled in after your classroom session is completed. And this will be your first revision. And there is the summary section, which is to be filled in after you have completed your first revision and filled in the cues section. And you are now in a position to summarize the contents of the entire page. So this Cornell method not only helps you in capturing the notes, it also helps you in revising the notes and also in summarizing the entire topic as a second revision. When you jot down the main notes during your learning session, you can use the sentence method or even the outline method to quickly capture all the important points. After the class, you should fill in the cues section. These cues are just words or phrases that act like headings or subheadings or as an index to the notes in the main section. Because you have to read through the entire main notes to write these cues, you are actually doing your first round of revision soon after the actual class, which helps in reinforcing whatever you have learnt and improves your understanding. Now the next step is to summarize the entire topic in the summary section. Because the summary section has limited space, it forces you to think and write down only the most important points from the topic. Many a times I write down the summary a few days after the class, so that the process of writing the summary itself becomes another revision. This summary gives you a quick overview of the entire topic, so that when you are revising a topic before your exams, you can first read the summary section to refresh your understanding and then use the cues and the main notes for a detailed review. This Cornell method is useful in almost all learning situations, for live classes or for self-paced learning.